third graders, today we are going to be talking about edges and vertices, okay, and how they make up shapes. Our target is I can understand parts of a shape. I will know I am successful when I can define vocabulary words and identify them in the real world. Let's keep going. A side. When we were talking about sides in third grade, we were talking about sides of a polygon. Triangles have 3 sides. 1, 2, 3, no matter what type of triangle. Quadrilaterals always have 4 sides. Okay, see how a square has 4? And then there are a bunch of polygons below listed with their sides. This should be something we connect to because we have seen this in previous years. Vertices are the point where 2 rays or edges or sides of a figure meet. Okay, so this is a vertice, so is this. There are 4 on that square, and there are 3 on this triangle. So any place where they meet, that is a vertice. It might not always be a darker, bigger circle like these ones are, but any place where the edges or sides meet. An angle is the amount of movement between 2 rays. Okay, if you take a look at this example up here on the right, imagine that this line right here, this ray used to be over here. It moved this far, which is 90 degrees. That's why we call this a right angle, because it has a 90-degree space in between each of its rays. A figure is a word used to describe any geometric thing, whether it's a line, an angle, a shape, whatever it might be. Why do we use the term figure? Here's an example. Your work might say, determine the name of this figure. Measure this figure to find the perimeter. How many parallel lines does this figure have? Those are different ways that this word might be used in geometry. So let's describe the shape. Now that we know about vertices and edges and we know about sides, let's see how we can apply it. How many edges does this shape have? 1, 2, 3, 4 edges. How many vertices does this shape have? 4 as well. Let's take a look at the next one. What about this shape? How many edges does this shape have? 3 edges. Or sides. How many vertices does this shape have? 3 vertices. Taking a look back at this square, let's look at the sets of perpendicular and parallel lines. How many sets of perpendicular lines do you see on this square? This line is perpendicular to this line. That's 1 set. Here's another one. 2, 3, 4. 4 sets of perpendicular lines. How many sets of parallel lines do you see? The top is parallel to the bottom. They will never intersect. They're the same distance apart. And the left is perpendicular to the right. That would be 2 sets of parallel lines. What about for this triangle? How many sets of perpendicular lines do you see? Do you see any sides that are perpendicular to this side that would form a right angle? That's right, this one. That is the only set of perpendicular lines. What about parallel lines? Do you see any parallel sets of lines? Me either. There are no sets of parallel lines. What about this shape? How many edges or vertices does this shape have? Let's start with the edges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges. So then how many vertices? That's right, also 5. Does this shape have any perpendicular or parallel lines? No, it does not have any. Nice job, third graders. Describe this shape. How many edges or vertices does it have? Don't let us fool you, this isn't a polygon, so it has 0 edges and 0 vertices. Third graders, that is it for our brief intro into edges and vertices. Later in our geometry unit, you will be seeing how they work together to form shapes such as polygons, parallelograms, quadrilaterals. Make sure that you bring your growth mindset every day you come. Have a great day.